It's time for this week's CEO's blog, and joining me is John Dunsley. John, we have a bit to catch up on. First of all, the 2-year-old racing calendar has been released.
Yes, it's taken a little bit of time to get there, but it's out there, Amanda, and of course it'll be benefiting all owners and trainers going into the new season.
Yeah, well, it can be found at the Harness Media Centre on the website, and this is a result of the 2-year-old racing review. Yeah,
the review really, it delivered what we need to do to guarantee these races, and there's a policy out there for that. But the extension of that is when will these races be run? So now we're in October still, and it's out there, and you can actually plan a place for your horse to run, 2-year-old filly, next August if you like. We're still building a little bit onto it. The race distances will come with it and a few more details, but the dates are there, the type of race is there, and it's all systems go if you've got a 2-year-old.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, on reviews, there was one on the Breeders' Challenge, and this week we've just released information about changes to the Breeders' Challenge series.
Yeah, very few changes. When you've got something that really works, why change it? But changes that were obviously required. The clubs submitted certain things that makes it better for them and also participants. So 4 or 5 changes, the centralisation of the finals, the regional finals in Bathurst, that suits both the people from the Hunter and the Riverina, and of course most definitely the Western Districts, but the metropolitan area where they've got somewhere fairly central to go to. What races, additional races they can go into, not allowing those horses that are really dominant to go ahead and win again in the final round of heats at Tabcorp Park, Menangle. So all benefits to the better.
Okay, fair enough. And well, on change, the Trotters Association, we have an update on that as well.
Formed. They have a committee. It's a vibrant young committee that I think can really help and assist the trotters in New South Wales going forward. We must remember we come from a very, very poor base. Back in the early 90s, trotting, or the trotting gate, was abolished in New South Wales. So we've made great inroads since then. We want to make further inroads, and I believe their first committee meeting will be in early December. They will be presenting a strategy for the next 3 years to Harness Racing New South Wales, or to myself and Adam Fairley, who will attend that meeting, and David Watson from the Principal Club. So yes, all good for trotters. It's not lip service. It is we want to work with the trotters. Of course, everything must be relative to what we're doing, and it'll be great. New South Wales Trotters.
Yeah, well, on the topic with David Watson at Menangle have a Trotters feature race there this Sunday. They've got their Fisher's Ghost meeting, and obviously you're wearing a special hat that relates to that meeting on Sunday.
Yes, it's the hat for the JC Caffin Plate, and it's for the Indigenous Drivers. These heats have been of these races, or divisions of these races, were held at Newcastle, Wagga and Parks, and they went over very well. The Indigenous Drivers series started quite a few years ago. I'm proud to say that I was probably the instigator of that, but I'm even more proud in that Michael Brown has continued on. He's put all his weight behind the Indigenous Drivers race. He's at all the heats. He's out there, getting everything together, and a major sponsor of the series as well. So it's good. What is really good for harness racing and trotting is that the NITV will cover this on their station on Foxtel. So if you can't make Tabcorp Park Menangle on Sunday, certainly you can see it on NITV on Foxtel.
Yeah, well, it's probably this series' biggest year. They had heats at Newcastle, Wagga and Park. So, yeah, great to see. Anyway, it is a massive weekend. We have the awards night as well on Saturday night.
And we have a few surprises there. Too late to buy tickets now. Kate has stopped throwing a pen down because someone comes in late or moves or cancels or whatever. But no, it'll be a great night. We've got some major announcements, some really, really worthy recipients, whilst we know who actually wins all those premierships. It's the people that have those special awards, the awards that are judged, the Carnival Cups at tab.com.au Carnival Cups Awards. There's 7 of those awards to be handed out. The clubs are certainly put in, and hopefully all the club representatives are there, and they can enjoy an amber on Harness Racing New South Wales, or a wine, of course, and celebrate their successes from last year, like everybody else.
All right, well, we'll watch this space for next week, and we'll find out all the winners. So thanks for joining us this week, John, and we'll catch up again soon.
My pleasure, Amanda.